For the past 3 days, my wife, my son, and 2 of my son's friends were up in Mammoth Mountain snowboarding. My wife drove the boys, and yesterday, after the final day of skiing, she loaded up the SUV, and they headed back to LA, and at 11:30 last night, I heard the door close. My heart kind of slowed down to its normal pace. I never ever take anything for granted. All day yesterday, on my mind was, please, dear Lord, power above, bring them home safely. I was so much more relieved when they arrived home. This morning at 5 a.m., I got up, went to synagogue, as I do every day, to give thanks, not to ask for anything, but to give thanks for the gift of life, and particularly for the gift of bringing my wife, my son, and his friends home safely. You see, at the end of my prayer service, there was a gentleman who was visiting from London with his wife and 6 kids. I introduced myself, and then the conversation went. I said, well, where would you be for this coming Sabbath meals? And he said, we don't have any plans, we'll be at the hotel. I said, absolutely not. And I spent a couple of hours on email, reaching out to people in our blessed community, and I was able to arrange hospitality for them, where they won't have to worry about their Sabbath meals. Later this morning, I get a phone call from another friend at my synagogue, and he says, Johnny, that's absolutely amazing what you did. A husband, wife, and 6 kids? Wow, how did you get them placed? I said to my friend, I said, are you kidding me? After what the almighty greater power did for me yesterday, brought my wife, my son, and his 2 friends home safely, I couldn't give back. I couldn't show my gratitude. I was on turbocharge this morning. And I said, just to add to it, my wife told me that on the way home, they saw a terrible accident where they heard that a family were all killed. My dear friends, we should never take anything for granted. When the power above does something great for you, and you see miracles, don't just turn your head. Don't take it for granted. Go out. Do things in return. Do acts of kindness. Help someone. Think of a less fortunate person, and join me in giving gratitude above, and make the world a much better place to live in.